Chosen one, this moment is not random, it's divine appointment. You were led here by the Spirit of God because something sacred is stirring in the unseen. Heaven has marked this exact second to speak directly into your life. You stand at the threshold of a supernatural transfer, a divine release of wealth, wisdom, and favor that has been held in waiting until now. The delay was never denial, it was alignment. Anointed one, heaven says, the appointed time has come. You are standing in the very hour where hidden promises begin to take form. What's about to unfold will not come by striving, but by revelation. The doors that once resisted you are about to recognize your authority. The oil that was stored for generations is being poured out over your name. Do not scroll away, chosen one. You are being summoned into remembrance. Every loss, every struggle, every silent prayer has been building to this divine moment. The transfer is not coming, it's here, and you are the vessel heaven has chosen to carry it. Prepare your spirit, lift your hands. What's about to be released will shift not just your finances, but your future. Chosen one, look at your hands, not with doubt, but with awareness. These same hands that have carried burdens, built dreams, and wiped tears hold a secret heaven placed there long before time began. The world calls them lines, but heaven calls them prophecy. That M you see, or even sense, is not a coincidence. It is a mark of miracle, manifestation, and mastery. It's not flesh, it's frequency. Heaven engraved it as a signal that you were never ordinary. Anointed one, you carry heaven's code. It's why life never let you blend in. It's why storms found you early and lessons came hard. You are marked for more, and that mark is not symbolic, it's strategic. God never marks what he doesn't intend to move. This M is your divine passport, your proof that destiny recognizes you even when people don't. You've asked, why does it feel like I'm waiting while others are rising? But heaven was never late, it was aligning. Silence wasn't rejection, it was refinement. Every delay was a calibration, a sacred pause before acceleration. You were being trained in rooms where no one clapped, tested in seasons where no one saw, molded in moments where no one understood. But God did. He hid you until the soil of your spirit was ready to sustain the blessing you prayed for. I know that silence. I've stood in those same invisible seasons, wondering if my prayers were lost somewhere between heaven and earth. But every time I tried to force what wasn't ready, it crumbled. When I finally surrendered, heaven whispered, "You were never waiting on me. I was waiting on you." That's what's happening now. You've matured into the version of yourself that can hold what God is releasing. Chosen one, the warfare around you wasn't random, it was recognition. The enemy saw your mark before you did. That's why pressure intensified, relationships shifted, and doors closed. You were being rerouted toward the path only heaven could design. Every no protected the yes you were created for. And now, the atmosphere is shifting in your favor. Heaven is saying, use what's in your hands. The very things you've overlooked, your voice, your creativity, your compassion, your endurance, are the instruments of breakthrough. Don't underestimate what seems ordinary. God hides miracles in plain sight. Remember, Moses held only a staff, David carried just a stone, yet both were tools of transformation. The same is true for you. Anointed one, your M is not decoration, it's direction. It points you back to purpose, reminding you that destiny flows through obedience. When God said, "You are engraved on the palms of my hands," He mirrored that truth in you. Your hands are not just physical, they're prophetic. They've built, they've battled, they've blessed. And now, heaven says they're ready to receive. This is your moment of activation. Stop second-guessing your calling. Stop asking if you're ready. You wouldn't be hearing this if you weren't. The M is proof you are already qualified. Everything you've lost prepared you. Everything you've endured equipped you. Now, heaven moves. Chosen one, open your palms. Feel the weight of that divine imprint. It's your reminder that the miracle you've been praying for isn't coming from outside. It's being released from within. You are the miracle. You are the answer. You are the manifestation. Use what's in your hands. Speak it. Declare it. Move in it. Heaven has already given you permission. Chosen one, listen closely. Heaven is saying, it's already in motion. What you've been sensing lately, that quiet stirring in your chest, that unshakable pull toward change, is not coincidence. It's confirmation. The energy around you is shifting because divine alignment has begun. You've stepped into the season where what was spiritual becomes visible, what was promised begins to form. Anointed one, that M on your hand is not just a mark, it's a mission. It means you carry a heavenly frequency that calls miracles into motion. That's why you can walk into a room and feel its atmosphere change. It's why people are drawn to your peace, your words, your presence. You don't just speak, you activate. When you move, things rearrange. This is not energy, this is anointing. Heaven's blueprint coded it into your DNA before you ever took your first breath. You've endured long nights and empty seasons because your foundation had to be fortified before heaven could expand your reach. Every disappointment was construction. Every delay was design. You weren't being punished. You were being positioned. You couldn't see it then, but heaven was writing the chapters that your destiny required. I remember walking through my own hidden years. Nothing made sense. Doors that once opened began to slam shut. The people I trusted most drifted away. But now I understand it was divine pruning. The smaller my circle became, the clearer I heard God's voice. Sometimes isolation isn't abandonment, it's acceleration. Heaven pulls you aside when your anointing is about to multiply. Chosen one. The mark you carry is not ornamental, it's operational. It's heaven's signature that says, "This one belongs to me." That M signifies miracle because your presence brings healing and hope to others. It stands for manifestation because what you speak in faith, heaven brings to life. And it means mastery because you've learned to overcome storms without losing your spirit. You've been called to build, to teach,